Hi everyone! Do I look tan? Probably not. It's fine. But if you see me in person, tell me I do. Maybe, lie to me. Just lie to my face and tell me I look tan because I kind of need the booster in my confidence, you know? Anyways, I wanted to make this video not only to show off how not tan I am, but to also update everyone on how Florida has been going for Riley and I so far. We have officially been here a little over a month. We officially moved into this apartment on June 29th. And so yeah, it's been kind of a wild and crazy month, but we're here and we're doing it, and I wanted to tell everyone about it. I will apologize in advance that my hair is puffy because humidity exists, my eyes are puffy because allergies exist, and the quality of this video is not great because I'm recording it on an iPhone and I don't have any other equipment. So I'll just leave you with this. Sometimes life isn't great, but we gotta learn how to get through it, you know? So we'll get through this video not being great together. If you're curious though, I do encourage you to keep watching because I had people ask me questions that they really want to know about Florida, and maybe you want to know the same thing about my life right now. Probably not, but let's do this. I have a pillow on my lap. Why do I have a pillow on my lap? I have a pillow on my lap because I like to talk with my hands a lot. I'm going to try to keep my hands on the pillow. I'm going to try to not talk with my hands because I get made fun of for that a lot, and I don't need that in my life right now, so I'm going to try to train myself to not talk with my hands. Call me out every time I do it. Let's get started. The first question is, what is the biggest difference between Indiana and Florida? I don't fully know how to answer that one yet, just because, and this is going to be part of the answer for a lot of them. There they go, back on the pillow. I'm sorry. I have only been here for a month during a global pandemic, so we haven't been able to experience a lot of Florida yet. We've been in our apartment a lot, but we go to the beach all the time. So far to me, the biggest difference is the access to the beach. Obviously in Indiana we didn't have that. We had lakes and stuff, or you could go to the canal in Indy and walk, but it wasn't a beach. And so it's really cool to be really close to the ocean and to have that opportunity every day if we want to, and we've been going on a lot of walks. We used to hike a lot at home. Hiking has always been one of my favorite things, but I can honestly say I like walking on the beach better than in the woods, which I never thought I would say, but here we are. So that is probably the biggest difference for me, is just sort of environment and what we're doing all the time. There they are, I'm sorry. But also my personal routine. Obviously when you move, things change, but I'm eating breakfast now, so that's a big change in my life. Still eating a lot of Pop-Tarts and cereal, but getting up early enough to eat breakfast. I'm not drinking as much coffee. We're fine. And I am working out more, so that's kind of cool. We're really trying here. The next question is, what animals have I seen? So, I haven't seen an alligator. And I feel like a disappointment every time I say that because that's all people care about, I feel like. Anytime people are talking to me about Florida, they say, did you see an alligator? And the answer is no. But here's what I don't understand. When I think of Florida, I think of shark, right? But for some reason, everyone else thinks alligator. And I haven't seen one, and I'm really sorry if that's the answer everyone is looking for. Nope, not me. Haven't seen one. What I have seen, a baby shark. Someone caught it at the beach. They were fishing. And it was kind of an emotional experience for me because it was cute. I know that sounds weird. A shark was cute, but he was tiny. And instead of, when people go fishing and they're like, look at my fish, go back in the water, they said, look at my fish, we're wrapping him in this thingy with hooks and taking him somewhere. And thinking about what came next for that shark saddened me. It also saddened a 4-year-old that was sitting right next to me. She cried too. So, saw a baby shark. We also saw a dolphin, our first week here, and that's not the first time I've ever seen a dolphin, but it was cool that it was in a place that I live, just because that's never been a thing, It's like you see a coyote in Indiana, and it's like, oh yeah, coyotes, but you see a dolphin in Indiana, and that's weird. But seeing a dolphin in Florida is normal, and it felt weird the first time seeing one in the place that I call home and being like, a dolphin. We've seen a few crabs and weird like sand crab things that crawl over your feet in the water. Not a fan. They don't like pinch or anything though. They're weird, but they're not like dangerous. I see little kids catching them all the time. And we saw a baby sea turtle. Another emotional experience for Abby. It was the night before the tropical storm was supposed to hit us, which, by the way, I did get a lot of questions about this. It never hit us. We didn't get a hurricane or a tropical storm. We just got a little bit of rain. The ocean had really big waves, and the tide was really high, and we went to the beach the night before all of that, and it was kind of crazy. Animals were all confused, and I'm pretty sure the waves took out a sea turtle's nest, and I think that's why one hatched early and was swimming to the water. It was a very beautiful experience. What's the best theme park? I know the answer you're looking for. I know everyone wants me to say Disney World, but here's the thing. The last time I went to Disney World, I was 7 years old. So I don't remember much, other than the fact that I was not big enough to ride the Rock and Roller Coaster, and that angered me, and that somehow I was big enough to ride the Tower of Terror, and that scared me, and I think I almost died. Maybe another time I'll tell that story, but I don't remember a lot about Disney World. So I can't say that, but I do know a lot about Busch Gardens. I've been there several times. It's in Tampa, Florida. It's half zoo, half amusement park, and I don't know how I feel about zoos, but I like Busch Gardens. So I'm going to say that for now. And maybe, if someone comes and takes me to Disney World, I can say Disney World, okay? But for now, I can't. Is the ocean really blue this far north? No. It's pretty dirty water, but I feel like you expect that in most areas near land in the United States, I guess. It's just reasonably dirty. I have been to a few like really, really clear oceans near Florida, but you have to go kind of out, not next to Florida's beaches. I've been by this like tiny island by Florida that had really clear water, and then also in the Caribbean, it's really clear water. It's nothing compared to that. The water is reasonably dirty here. Not dirty enough that I don't want to like walk in it or swim in it, but it is, I mean, it's not clear. You can't see your hand underwater, so no. What's been a culture shock? I really like this question, and I wish I had a better answer based on Florida, but I don't have a lot, just because, again, moving during a global pandemic, we're spending a lot of time keeping to ourselves. We're staying in the apartment, or we are going to the beach or the pool, or doing outdoor things where we can properly distance ourselves from people, because wearing a mask in Florida is rough. And I support wearing masks. I'm not saying I don't, but walking around outside at a mall or something with those masks on is brutal, and 105-degree heat plus humidity. And the other day it was raining, and a raindrop came off the roof, and it went whoop down my mask and into my mouth, and I swallowed it, and it was honestly it was a lot, and I don't really want to get into that right now, but I feel weird about that. So we generally don't go out and do a ton. We've been to a couple restaurants, we've been to a couple other places, but we really haven't experienced the full Florida experience. But I will say, Florida people are so chill. And I don't mean this in like a vacation way. I mean, you go to the beach, no one cares about anything. Everyone is talking so loudly about whatever they want. They're saying whatever they want to whoever they want. They're all just hanging out, being themselves, existing in their element, being loud and crazy and having fun, and I respect it. I'm a people person, I'm a people watcher, and so the people watching experience for me has been so much better in Florida, because I can watch people do different things, I guess. I know that sounds weird, and I'm not like the people watcher where like I judge people, but I love writing people's stories, and that sounds so weird. Maybe that's why I studied journalism, but they're on the pillow, I'm sorry. I like if a couple is talking, I love figuring out, like, are they on their first date? I bet they met here, and that's weird, and I know that, but it's so much better in Florida. Also, and this isn't a ton about Florida, but where I'm working, everyone is from different areas. So I'm from Indiana, someone else is from Rhode Island, someone else is from Texas, there's a couple Florida natives, and we have been comparing and contrasting, like, things that we do for entertainment or foods that we like, and it's kind of cool. It's been cool learning the differences between the different backgrounds, which is really fun for me. So that's kind of the only culture shock things that have happened. Someone asked if I have seen Florida Man, which if you don't know that reference, it's like when you type Florida Man in Google, funny things pops up because you can access more things through their news here. I don't know if that makes sense, but they don't have as many limitations, so people can report on anything and it stays on public record, and it's kind of cool. So if type in Florida Man on Google, I bet I have met one of them. I saw a man screaming at someone at the B&B the other day, and it was really scary. He's probably Florida Man. What is there to do in Florida? Well, again, moving here during a global pandemic has not been the best for us to find that out, but we have gone to Target a lot. We have been to Publix a few times, which is like a fancy Kroger. It's kind of fun. I bought an icy there. That was fun. And we also go to the beach almost every day or walk around our apartment complex if the weather's not as great. So that's pretty much what we've been doing, but we do both want to try paddle boarding or like getting a jet ski one day or just having fun when everything kind of clears up. What do I like the best? That's a big question to answer, but I have to say overall, if I can't say ocean, I will say living with Riley. The last 4 years of being long distance has been pretty mentally draining for me. It wasn't hard by any means, and I knew we would be okay. And I think people knew that it was hard for me, but it was something that, like, if I had a bad day, sometimes he'd be at work and couldn't answer his phone, and I wouldn't get to talk to him or see him at all. And it's nice that now every single day he's at work and then he gets home around the same time as me, and well, he's working from home, but I get home around the same time he gets off, and we can eat dinner together and I can be with him, and it's really nice. I am so happy to finally be in the same location as him, no matter where that is. So that's probably my favorite part so far. Is Riley a good roommate? Kind of branching off of that, scale of 1 to 10. So here's a fun story. Originally, I was going to give him a 9 or a 9.5 on a good day, because obviously there are little things, such as there's a specific place in our little toothbrush holder that holds toothpaste, right? Here's the toothpaste holder, here's where Riley puts the toothpaste. So we're working on that. That docked him down to a 9.5. But other than that, great. He just doesn't know how to put things back where they belong, but that's something we can manage. But then it happened. He's now a 7 out of 10, and let me tell you why. I made spinach and artichoke dip the other day. It was so good. I didn't make it from scratch. I don't like cooking, but it was like a little packet, and you just mix it with some cream cheese, and it was very yummy, and I was very proud of it. And I handed him the bowl like a great fiance, and I said, here, have a little, and then save the rest. And he said, okay, yeah, thanks. So we put the rest in the fridge, and the next day I had to go into the office, and I came back, and I said, oh, tomorrow I'm going to eat the rest of the dip for lunch. And he looked at me without any remorse and said, oh, I ate that for lunch. He's at a 7 out of 10 now. We don't need to dive in any further than that, but I felt disrespected by that act. My spinach and artichoke dip was gone, and while we are still engaged and still roommates, and I'm still happy with that, we are momentarily not friends because of this. We will be friends again in a couple days. I've already informed him it'll be at some point next week, and then he'll be back up to a 9 or a 9.5. Probably a 9, because we can forgive, but we never forget. Do I still eat a lot of chicken nuggets? Yes. I don't know that I have to explain that further. It makes me feel gross. I eat a gross amount of chicken nuggets. It's my favorite meal. I have them in the freezer. Even though that's an option to me, I still go to Wendy's or McDonald's sometimes to get chicken nuggets. I just had Wendy's yesterday. I'm probably going to make myself some chicken nuggets for dinner tonight. While I'm cooking some things, I still love me some nugs. So yes, I'm eating them a lot. What are some South native fast food restaurants? I'll start with fast food, and I'll say that I did try Whataburger, which was delightful. We shared a meal, and we got the triple. I think I would have liked it better if we got something my body could physically handle. That was so much burger for me, and I took 2 bites and felt sick because it was just a lot, you know? And so maybe if I got a single, I could handle it a little more. But the fries were really good. We got a Dr. Pepper, which was pretty good. But I would probably rank it below Culver's, to put that in perspective for those that know what Culver's is. Hopefully all of you. Yeah, I'd probably rank it slightly below Culver's. But outside of fast food, every other restaurant that we've tried here has been amazing. We have eaten at some of the best seafood restaurants, an amazing Italian restaurant. The best tacos I've ever had are at this place called Taco Lou's. Oh, they're so good. And the chips and queso, mwah, mwah, 10 out of 10. If anyone comes and visits me, let's go there. We've had some amazing food here. So not even just fast food. We've been trying to go out to eat only once a week. We'll go on like a Saturday together and try a new restaurant. It's been really fun. How much is milk? Now we're going to build off of this and just talk about groceries in general. Everything's more expensive here. A gallon of milk in Muncie was 60 cents. It's $5 here. Depending on the store, it's like $3 or $4 at Walmart, but we've seen it $5, which is bonkers to me. Everything else sort of falls under that too. Everything is more expensive in my opinion, but I think it's sales tax. I could be wrong on that, but there's a certain tax that doesn't exist that we don't have to worry about, and it makes it pretty much the same price at the register. Overall thoughts. I like it here a lot. I know I was really nervous for it, and I know it was something that took me a lot to talk myself into this being like a really good experience. And I don't know if that makes sense, but for the last year, I've been so scared to move 13 hours away from home and be in this new environment and try new things. It's been a lot, and honestly, I don't regret it at all. This has been such an amazing experience. We are having so much fun together. I'm learning so much about myself and my relationship and about new things and just experiencing a world outside of what I've been accustomed to. And it's really fun. We don't know how long we're going to stay here. We don't know if we're going to move somewhere else. We also want a dog. So the future is looking pretty crazy for us. And that's on that. We have enjoyed every second, and we look forward to seeing what the future brings. And we hope people come and visit us and hang out. And if you guys want to know anything else, let me know. I will say I intend to do more fun videos in the future. I kind of want to do like cooking videos or like crafting videos. And it'll be really fun, and I'm really excited for that. 10 out of 10 would recommend Florida. I don't really know how else to end this. Come visit me. I miss my friends and family.